Hi, all of my Spyro fans, and welcome back to part 8 of Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage in Reignited Trilogy, where in this part we are going to be doing the Autumn Plains Homeworld. So here we go. What we're going to do in this part is we're going to go around the homeworld and just clear out all of the gems and orbs, because we can actually do that, unlike Summer Forest, because there's no extra ability need to be purchased. Because fortunately you don't need to use Head Bash in this homeworld. However, there are a few levels in this world that you do need to learn how to Head Bash with. Like in Fracture Hills, for example, because even though you could complete the challenge without Head Bash, you in Reignited now you can't start the challenge until you've learned how to Head Bash. And it's same for Shady Oasis as well, although I think that's always been the case, because Hippo's always said that you got to have a Head Bash move in order to do that one orb challenge anyway. So as I say, what we're doing in this part is we're just running around Autumn Plains and collecting all of the gems. So we'll speak to Elora real quick.
Well done, Spyro. The power from your orbs has activated the whirlwind.
So that's a whirlwind activated, because in Ashley's part, for some reason, Elora glitched out and disappeared, which was really weird. We'll speak to capitalist moneybags again.
Legend has it that there is a portal to Zephyr here. And legend also has it that I know how to activate it. Furthermore, as I recall, the legend mentioned something about me activating it for a small fee.
Small fee, small fee, small fee. Nothing change. Sure.
Thanks for the gems, Spyro. With all this cash, I can open a lizard burger shop in Skilos Badlands.
Although we're not going to be doing Zephyr yet, I believe that's going to be one of the later levels we're going to do. Because I think the first level that I'm going to do in Autumn Plains is going to be Scorch, because it is my least favourite level in the whole of Autumn Plains, or probably the whole of Spyro 2. Because I'm just not feeling it for that level. Similar to Sunny Beach and Cloud Temples, although I won't say that they're as bad as Scorch, but I've never been fond of Scorch at all, so now we're going to move into this castle area right here. And the one thing I love about Autumn Plains is the music. And I think it's got a beautiful atmosphere and environments, especially in Reignited now. It's as if it's my interpretation of heaven. It's just beautiful. Especially the floating isles and the rocks in the distance. Thanks to the extra detail I've added in Reignited again. So that's that Scorch level I've been talking about. Although I don't think we're going to be doing that in this part today. So there's Fracture Hills, which is probably my favourite level in the whole of Autumn Plains. So we're going to speak to the Professor real quick.
Oh, Spyro, hello! I'm having trouble with this door, but I think some orb power might unstick it. Ah, I see you've collected a good number of orbs there.
So usually you can open that door, however, in the original game, you could do the double jump trick and sort of like glitch over to there. So I actually once managed to complete the game without even unlocking that door. Because I've become a master of the double jump trick recently, and even though I've never really known it till the ISGP, that is one cool thing I can now do. So here is Moneybags again.
I can let you into the little castle over there in exchange for a few gems. What do you say?
400, why not? Although I wouldn't say that 400 is a few.
No one's been through that portal in years. I never thought I'd find a sucker. I mean, you're a shrewd customer, Spyro.
Well, if I wasn't, the problem with that would be that I would not be able to complete the game. Thanks to capitalist moneybags. And you know what you're never going to guess? It's there as well. So we've got to pay another small fee. Oh, what the heck was that? For some reason I hit the charge button. How did I do that? I mean, I meant to hit the X button, but for some reason I hit square. Fortunately, I'm not too far back. So yes, we have to pay 3 small fees in Autumn Plains. Because Moneybags likes to get around.
I would love to let you enter this speedway free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, the speedway rules require me to charge a small fee.
And those 3 small fees have become a mega fee. Although this is only small, so that's about 900 gems we'd have to pay Moneybags.
You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
Of course I will. But that is not the point. Not the point at all.
Good luck in the races, Spyro. I'm betting on you to win first place. Don't let me down.
Let you down. But anyway, this is where we had a glitch in Spyro 557's live stream the other week. The part where Noel joined as a guest commentator. And basically, it gave him the option to pay Moneybags again. But he wouldn't do it in case it had messed the game up because he didn't want to afford to do that. So, anyway, here's Alora again for when we collect all of the talisman.
Spyro, Ripto and Gulp are hiding out in a sealed chamber in the castle below us. In order to get to them, you'll need all 14 talismans to break the lock.
Okay, so that's all 14 talismans, so... I like the way it says talismans instead of talisman, like Noel pointed out in her Let's Play. That's always been pretty, pretty cool thing, anyway. Here's the final area. Well, one of the final areas anyway, I'd say that's the wall. But basically this area here, I didn't even know existed. Until about last year, because that was the very first time, believe it or not, I actually fully completed Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Although I have done Spyro 1 many times. And I love the Reignited model of Spyro so much. But anyway, moving on. This is like top area here, where there's some gems. However, there's an extra level to go on, which I've always found really cool. Well, I found cool recently because, once again, I didn't even know it existed till recently, but... Here we are on top of the castle of Autumn Plains, so we are now at the highest point of Autumn Plains that we can reach. And there's some pretty cool areas, pretty cool things you can see from this area up here. Although I am really sad that they got rid of the wind effect, sound effects. Like both, I don't know if Ashley pointed it out, but I know that Noel and Jonathan did. But anyway, here we go. We're going to glide over to this far island over here, which I believe gets you a skill point, if I'm not mistaken. I say far distance, far, all the clouds, the mountains, beautiful. But I don't know why, but there's an extra island, there's like an extra platform down here, which is no use at all, because once you're on that, you've got no choice but to die, but regardless of that anyway, there's no point running across this part of the wall, but I'm going to do anyway, because I like to run the full perimeter of the wall. I mean, look at the leaves falling. A true representation of autumn. It's just brilliant. So that should nearly be the rest of the gems collected from Autumn Plains. However, we're missing 2. I wonder where they are. So that's all orbs found. And Sparks is pointing over there. So I must have left 2 gems around here somewhere then. Up there. Oh, I didn't go into the Metro Speedway entrances. Ah, there they are. So that is Autumn Plains now fully completed. My favourite homeworld of Spyro 2. Which I believe some other Let's Players agree with me. So here we go. That is Autumn Plains, now fully completed. And we are which I'm just going to leave to that part for today because I don't want to make this part too long. I was going to do the speedways as well, but it'll only make sense to do them later, and I wanted to do speedways later anyway. So that is that. I hope you all enjoyed this part, exploring perhaps the best homeworld in all Spyro games, apart from Magic Crafters and Dreamweavers. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. And thank you so much for coming by and watching. I will see you all in part 9, where we do Scorch.